Racing games are one of the most popular genres of mobile gaming. If you're a driver looking to compete, enjoy a realistic driving experience, or just drift around, we have just the game for you.
This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description.
Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the top 10 best offline racing games. There are various racing games available for Android and iOS, but when seeing the bunch of racing games, it's only normal to get confused in choosing which one to download. Here are the top 10 racing games for you to enjoy on your phone. Grid AUTOSPORT. Grid AUTOSPORT is a console gaming experience on a phone. A proper full-on racer that's jaw-dropping in execution and that importantly remains an awful lot of fun. Grid AUTOSPORT succeeds because it doesn't overstretch itself. There's no expanded management element here, nor any new curios like Grid 2's dynamically changing track layouts. Instead, Codemasters focuses on improving the series' already impressive AI, delivering a firm and fun-handling model and setting it to task in 5 key disciplines: touring cars, endurance, open wheel, tuner, and street. Compete for teams in these disciplines to fulfill sponsor objectives and earn XP, then unlock more events and faster cars. Simplicity itself. Need for Speed No Limits. In Need for Speed No Limits, you'll be competing in countless underground street races on your journey to be the best street racer there ever was. Just like with most other NFS games, the storyline doesn't really matter all that much. You're quickly introduced to a slew of generic characters that for the most part stay out of your way throughout the entirety of the game. Even though the story is pretty lacking, there is a lot here in terms of overall content. There are a few different types of races in the game, including timed races, standard start-to-finish races, and more. Each race is extremely short, some being only 30 seconds long. This is great news for folks who don't have a ton of time to play the game. Hill Climb Racing 2. The primary gameplay of Hill Climb Racing 2 is that of a 2D physics-based racing game where you must drive to the end of a race in time trials or drive as far as you can in adventure mode on a 2D plane, while avoiding running out of fuel or hitting the driver's head. The game's departure from being an endless driving game to a multiplayer racing game is quite impressive. The races are short, but the terrain continues to be testing and treacherous as its predecessor. The gameplay is difficult but a lot more fun. The matches are really close as the racing tracks are short, and the way the cars behave is also totally different. Overspeeding at a slope can topple your car backwards. Top Speed Dragon Fast Racing. Top Speed is a racing game where players get behind the wheel of more than 60 different vehicles, inspired by some of the most popular models of all time. What's more, you can customize them using a variety of paint and decals. Take part in races across the whole city, earning yourself both money and fame in the process. With your prize money, you can buy new parts to improve the cars in your garage or even purchase new cars. The driving system in Top Speed is quite straightforward. Basically, you need to press the accelerator at just the right moment at the start of the race and then tap the clutch when you want to shift gears. If all goes well, you're sure to bag the victory. Top Speed is a great racing game with stunning graphics and a huge number of vehicles and settings available. A thrilling title with an appealing story mode where you can even get to compete against various final bosses. Rebel Racing. Rebel Racing is a racing game, obviously, that can be played and enjoyed by a wide variety of players with varying tastes. While the graphics and overall visual quality is impressive, the tight physics, especially car handling, makes it easy to pick up and play. You get to race with real cars that offer tons of upgrades, as well as engage in a variety of racing challenges that pit you against AI drivers of increasing difficulty levels. While all sorts of racing games may involve a bit of luck in it, skills in driving and maneuvering in tandem with the upgrade level of your car factors in more to your actual performance in each race. Races in Rebel Racing are quick and short, so even without as much time to spend on it, you can still make good progress. Before we race on to the next games on the list, like this video, smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell right now, or you'll always finish last place no matter what you do in your life. CSR Racing 2. CSR Racing 2 is a multiplayer car racing game where players compete in real time with anyone in the world on mobile. Players can race in prestige brand supercars, join crews, and compete against each other to win territories. The supercars can be customized by winning upgrade features. One of the biggest features of CSR Racing franchise is the beautifully detailed cars. There is a level of precision that is unmatched by any other car-related game. We're not just talking about cool reflections and shadows off of the hood. Each car is officially licensed by a real manufacturer, so the cars are designed as if they were real, all the way down to the stitching on the interior. And yes, in CSR2 you can open the doors and trunk to get a good look inside at the dash, seats, and inner lining. Rush Rally Origins. Rush Rally Origins is a fast and fun rally racing game that offers some nice variety for rally fans of all kinds. The racing gameplay here leans more towards an arcade nature, but still requires you to get to grips with its control mechanics. Rally games generally each have their own unique handling model, and Rush Rally Origins is no different. Rush Rally Origins features 3 different game modes to choose between depending on your preference. When you first start out in the game, you can choose from time trials, championships, or races. You can freely go between each mode as you see fit, but each plays differently, and it's good to know which you prefer ahead of time. Time trials are single races that have you compete for a bronze, silver, or gold medal depending on how quickly you get through each track. Tracks are broken up into stages, time sections to help you keep track. Championships offer 6 races where you want to get the best time overall. Races are your standard affair against multiple opponents. Try each one to see which mode suits you best. Asphalt 9 Legends. Asphalt 9 features a ton of new cars that are fully licensed by the likes of Ferrari, Porsche, and Lamborghini. Each of them is an exact replica of their real-life counterparts, so you can expect them to look, feel, and drive like the real thing. It helps that the visuals have had a massive overhaul. This is the best that Asphalt has ever looked, which you'd expect after a 5-year gap. It features HDR and all other modern trimmings your phone supports. There are over 70 locations to ride your car into, and they're all digital versions of real-world locations. You'll travel across the middle of nowhere in America to the icy slopes of the Himalayas. Real Racing 3. Real Racing 3 is an auto racing series with real-world cars, tight controls, and amazing graphics. Real Racing 3 delivers the most realistic racing experience available on a touchscreen device. Everything from the car models and textures to the lifelike physics as you speed around real-world tracks fully immerses you in the racing experience. You have a number of different control options, including tilting your device to steer or using an on-screen steering wheel. There's also driver assists to help you with steering, traction, and braking into turns. If you're worried about the difficulty of the game early on, but as you get used to speeding around the track, you can turn off the assists and rely on your own driving skill. Racing Master 2022. Racing Master allows players to race with luxury cars on real famous racetracks in Tokyo, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Guangzhou, and many more. Places with cars like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Aston Martin, Porsche, Koenigsegg, BMW, and more luxury brands at their disposal. Hundreds of well-known and legally approved racing machines await the player's command. In Racing Master, one can experience the excitement of driving a luxurious car. The game provides an unprecedented virtual driving experience with the most realistic mobile physics engine ever. From the sensation of braking to the angle the car's bodies tilt when cornering, Racing Master provides an unbeatable experience with a state-of-the-art game created using Unreal Engine 4. Well, there you have it, the best racing games mobile phones has to offer. Which of these games are you eager to try out? Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below.
If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.